think we got everything sorted, everything started. Not entirely sure how long the stream's going to be. But, yeah, so, how's everyone doing? You should see how things are going for me. I wish I could show you guys. As a matter of fact, I probably can, but we'll get back into that a little later. I was kind of hoping to squeeze in a live stream sometime this week, so my schedule should be getting back to normal starting next week. This week's kind of abnormal. I was actually supposed to be working today, and I was going to be off tomorrow, and I was just going to do a little bit of an updated live stream just to talk about what's going on. But then some shit happened. Some of you already know. I kind of talked about it in the Discord and stuff like that. But for those who don't know, last night, okay, I'm in bed, you know, watching TV, kind of drifting off to sleep. It's almost 10 o'clock at night for me. And then I hear, I hear something outside. And then I hear what sounds like a fucking explosion. Okay? Follow me so far? And one of the cars in my driveway, the car alarm goes off. I hear an explosion. I go see what it is. And I can't really see yet because I get outside and there's just like a cloud of dust and smoke or whatever. I'm like, what the hell? It took me a minute to see what was going on, only to find out that I can't help but notice that a part that now my garage door is smashed up against my truck. All right. So I get outside, the neighbors already outside tell me what happened. That a fucking giant Chevy truck crashed through my garage. Not the whole thing, it kind of hit the corner. The way my house is set up, the garage is out there. It goes through the corner and crashes into my truck and then pushes it into the car next to my truck in the driveway. The other car in my driveway. Then this guy somehow managed to pull out super fast and speed off and was gone way before I had a chance to get outside. I mean, it took me about a minute to get outside. I put my shoes on, and by the time I ran out, my room is right by the front door. So you can tell just how friggin' fast this guy took off, that between the time I got out of my room and out the front door, which is right outside as soon as you get out my door, the front door's right there. And the minute I got out there, the guy was gone. I had the neighbors explain to me what happened. Somebody in a Chevy or whatever, one of those old school Chevys, the big hunking metal ones, somehow went up my front lawn, clipped through the part of the garage, hit my truck, backed up, and then took off. I think he might have actually, sped through my driveway a bit, too. Kind of went, backed up, and then swerved around and went down the street that way. So, a big chunk of my garage is knocked out. My garage door is just busted on the ground now, and the driver's side of my truck where the door is just big old freaking dent smashed in there. Window's gone. Broken glass and pieces of tree were inside my truck. I can still move the truck. I can still move the truck. It works. But where am I going to take it when I have a door that will barely close, and I don't have a window to keep anybody from getting in there. I mean, yeah, I hope they better. I mean, I called my insurance this morning. I talked to them on the phone. I sent them the pictures through email like they requested and all that stuff like that. So I don't know how long that's going to take. I've been waiting back for them today. I sent them all information. I got the insurance claim number. Like, I got all that going, but, like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I was supposed to work today and be off tomorrow, but I called work, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't think I'm making it to work today. You know, I called my work, and I told them, I was like, look, can I come in, like, can I be off today? Because I had an incident at my house, and my truck is totaled. I got to call insurance to get all that taken care of today. So I'm gonna work tomorrow, and I had today off. So I was basically planning more or less to streaming. I'm streaming anyway, but it was gonna be tomorrow, and it was just gonna be regular topics, stuff that's on my mind at the moment. Nothing big. A couple of things going on. Just wanted to do a stream and talk about things going forward. My next Twitch stream, which I'm gonna start next week, we'll see. My work schedule gets back to normal, and I'm back on a more consistent schedule. I was gonna start my next Twitch stream next week. That's what I was gonna say. But then the incident happened, and yeah, so now I have like a messed up. I got a messed up truck. My garage door is gone. Well, it's not gone, but it's not up. My garage door is down on the ground. The big chunk of the garage side of the garage missing from the corner. So that is everything that's happening. That's pretty much the big news. And yeah, so it was a pretty big pretty big thing. So yeah, I don't know what else to I'm not exactly sure what else to say. So yeah, I call the insurance company. We rent the house. Like we rent. We don't own the house. We rent it. We already called we got in hold of the owner, got a hold of the owner's son, so they're aware of what's going on. Yeah, luckily the garage is mostly separate from the house. I mean, it's attached to the house, but it's separate. The only way to get into my garage is to go out the front door and open the garage door, and that's it. There's no door leading from the inside to the outside. Like, you know, sometimes like in some houses you have the door that opens to the garage and you go in the garage. I don't have that. So basically we have to if you need to go in the garage, we open the door and go in through the actual garage door, which is like you have to lift it. So we had to lift it and up and close it and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's it. And so it's pretty much attached in the house, but my truck got fucked up pretty bad. Like I said, big old dent in the big giant friggin' dent in the door. The glass is broken. Like the window's broken. My rearview mirror on the driver's side is like it's busted. It's still on there, but it got like turned in, which you know you can do that yourself, but the mirror part is shattered. So I have no mirror on that side basically at this point. No window on the driver's side. The driver's side door is just like completely busted. It's dented in. Like it's coming off the inside frame. Like the door and the inside and the outside are basically separated at this point. And yeah, so the truck is, I don't know what's gonna happen. I gotta get that like I called, like I said, I called my insurance and stuff like that. So everything is pretty messed up at this point. So I'm not exactly sure what else to say. But anyway, as I was saying, I do plan on getting back to streaming on Twitch next week. New game. I'm not gonna be able to finish Resident Evil 3 remake on stream. I don't know what is about that game that I couldn't play it for more than like an hour and a half before I started to just not feel good. I don't know what it is about that game. I'm just like I couldn't really get into it all that much. I don't know what it is. But I'm starting a new game. You didn't really miss anything, Peach. I just basically explained what, when I talked to you earlier, I already told you everything that happened. I pretty much just recapped that in this stream right now. Just to talk about what happened. But yeah, so that's, I don't know what else to I mean, yeah, so we got, I don't know. So I gotta figure that out. Wait until the insurance gets back to me, to tell me what's going on. I called them, sent the pictures online like they requested. They got photos of everything that happened. I explained everything. So now I'm waiting for them to get back to me, whether they call or they email or they text me. They got all my information. Plus all the insurance companies got to talk to each other about what happened. So that was a fun little conversation because I call them trying to tell them, yeah, I need to report a claim. They asked me some questions about the vehicle make and all that stuff. And then when it got to the point of what happened, that's when I had to tell the whole story. It's unfortunately the guy who did it took off, and like I only know the description of the vehicle based on what the neighbor saw as the guy took off. Guy, girl, old man, drunk, not drunk, stoned. It's hard to tell. Yeah, they have cameras, but they didn't really catch much. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's like... But there's cameras across the street at the businesses. There's probably cameras, like, down the street. So people who... If he drove that way, a certain way... If he drove that way, maybe other cameras on that street picked it up. Like, down the street picked it up. And apartment complexes further down that have cameras. So that's what the cop was saying. So as we were talking to the police officer, the highway patrol officer that was here, taking statements, and we were like talking, like letting him know what's going on. The fire department came. They had to put up caution tape. I still have the caution tape up. I should probably take it down. I don't think we need it anymore. I'm not driving anywhere, so I can't really go anywhere because I don't have a window on my truck, so just. But and my truck's working, but where am I gonna take it? Like, it's exposed. The door is way too damaged. I can open and close it, but it's gonna, like, it's falling apart. There's no window. So even if I lock the door, it doesn't matter. So I gotta see what the insurance company says and hope from there that things somehow... See, I don't know. My mom's car took a little damage too. And it's kind of hard to open the door to her car. So, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Worst case scenario, I'll just ride my bike to work. It's not like I haven't done it before. It's been a long time, but I used to ride my bike to work. So, for a while, depending on how things go, I might have to do that again. I don't know. We'll see. But I could rent a car for a bit, but I don't know how long I'm going to need it. First, I got to see what the insurance is going to do. I don't know if they're going to, like, say they're going to cover damages or what. Like, I got to see how this is going to play out. Am I going to get a check for something? Or are they going to, like, tell me a place to take it to get repaired? And even if so, how long before it gets repaired? You know, it could take weeks to repair that damage. And I don't know how long that's going to take, especially since it's like, I mean, they're probably going to have to replace the door. That's a given. Like, that whole door is more than likely going to have to be, like, replaced. If they even do that. And I don't know how that would. Right? It kind of does. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can. Give me a minute here. We're going to. Let's see. So, I took some more pictures this morning. Just to show, like, the damage and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like my house got hit by a tank. Let's see. I'm trying to find. So I'm gonna need a minute here to. Alright, so let's see if I can get the pictures up. Alright, so let's go ahead and alright, give me a second here. Alright, let's see if we can get a good view of that. Yeah, so basically this is like more pictures during the daytime. Hey, what up, Biff? How's it going? I'm regaling everybody with the tales of what happened last night with my. So if you can see, like, this is like the inside. I cleaned some of this out. I was able to get in there and sweep that stuff out, so that's gone. But this is basically what happened. The garage was being held up by my truck before I fixed it. I finally removed the door. And that's what happened to my That's what the garage looks like. That was from last night, so this is the picture I took last night. After the incident. You can see, like, all the crap on the ground. And, yeah, so everything is just, I mean, at the very least, I hope my insurance covers God, man, I hope my insurance, like, covers, like, enough money for me to, like, probably put a down payment on a new vehicle. I feel like in the long run, it'd be easier just for me to get a new. I feel like in the it'd be easier for me to just start getting a new vehicle. So I don't feel like dealing with getting all this shit fixed for how long. I don't know how long it's gonna be gone. And all that stuff, so, yeah, that's basically what, that is basically what happened there. So that's the damage from what happened to most of my car. Like, the whole side, the door is completely damaged. The door is gone. That door is just fucked over. The window is gone. Like I said, I cleaned out, that stuff that was in there, I cleaned out. I sweeped it out, got a broom, kind of took it. Try to see if I can move the truck to see if it still can be moved. It can. I can move it, but I can't. I don't feel like I can drive it anywhere. Because where? I mean, yeah, the truck might be damaged. Somebody might be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna steal it." I got all my shit out of there. I had like some CDs in there I took out. But, yeah, that is basically what happened. That is my truck now. I mean, oh yeah, and like the front grill was also loose. It could easily, if I pulled hard enough, it would come out. Like, I could actually take the thing and rip it off if I'm not going to, because that'd be stupid. But it's so loose that I could be like, click. I could just probably like rip it out the frame or whatever like that. So what I'm hoping for at the end of all this, and I'll talk to my insurance about it, is maybe get some kind of compensation check, and then use that to get a new vehicle. That's the only. I do not think I want to bother getting this thing repaired. The only thing that really pisses me off about what's really pissed me off is I just paid to have my brakes fixed not too long ago. A couple weeks ago, you know, before I took my LOA and went to Philly for a few weeks, I got my brakes fixed. That cost me like $1,000 to get the front and the back fixed. I got all the brakes taken care of, and now. So, like I said, hopefully I get, and I put that on my credit card. So hopefully I get a compensation check that covers that, and then also maybe I can use to pay off my credit card. And, oh God, I don't know. I gotta see what's. I've never really had this problem before, so I don't know what to do. I mean, like I said, I called my insurance. I contacted my insurance. I've talked to my insurance. All that's taken care of. So I got my radiator replaced a few weeks before one of my last car's engine. Right? Is this some kind of scam? I'm starting to wonder. And I'm getting suspicious now. I spend all this money to get my brake fixed, and then not too long, about a month later or so, somehow my truck magically gets damaged. Like, is there some kind of like... This happens to people all the time. People get something repaired on their vehicle, and then something happens to the vehicle. Is anybody starting to feel kind of suspicious here? Like, you know, tinfoil hat time, guys. Like, let's get the tinfoil hats on, because something's up. Something doesn't seem right. But yeah, so oh my god. And like I've never had a problem on this scale before, so I'm not sure. All I heard is truck is magic. Yeah, if it was magic, it would like pop back into place. I need my truck to Christine itself and put itself back together. Like, you know that movie Christine, the car that gets damaged and it just goes back to like, can I get that? Can I get Christine? Can I get Christine to work? Can I get my truck to Christine itself, put itself back to normal? Oh my god, this is definitely a new this is definitely new territory for me. When my dad got new brakes on his Caravan, like 3 weeks later, it got into a wreck and was totaled. Right? Yeah, I would say about maybe a little over a month after I got my brakes fixed, this happened. And then Biff is saying he got his radiator replaced, and then his car died like not too long later. Underrated movie. Well, I need that movie to be real right now. Okay, I need the part where the car repairs itself to be real, not the part where it falls in love with me and tries to kill other people for me. That's the part I don't need. I need the repair part, not the psychotic killer car part. Oh man, I just like, oh god, this happened like last night and everything like that. And I'm like, I'm surprised I got any sleep, to be honest with you. I thought for sure I was gonna be up all night. And what do? I go to sleep and I dream about the accident. Obviously, it was on my mind. What are you gonna do? Nothing to do about that. That was on your mind. What are you gonna do? I'm just like, what do you do? Like, I don't know who did it. I don't have that much information to point anybody in the direction of who did it. All I can do is sit outside for a few hours and be like, what the fuck? And then go about my business. Want to go back to Atlanta? Yeah, I need to go there and see if I can win some money so I can buy a new vehicle. That was funny because a few days, like we went to me and Peach went to what the hell's that casino? We went to Parks Casino. A couple days ago. And we lost more. We lost more money. So I think we spent. Well, I think we lost more money in Parks Casino than we did with And like it's funny because people are like walking by my house or driving by and they stop to look at the house. Like, what happened here? Well, we didn't. Yeah, we were out and about. Decided since we were in the area to go there. We ate. We lost money. It's a good thing, I guess. It's a good thing I was home when this happened because if I was still out there, I'm like, shit. I can't call my insurance company if I'm not there to see the damage. I swear, man. I wish I could have got out there fast enough to see what's going on. I mean, I go outside. I go outside. There's smoke. There's dust. I couldn't see too well yet. And when I could finally see, I saw the garage door busted and up against my truck. No, I think saying Brazil is in Phoenix. It's a casino in Phoenix. Did I get that right? Did I say that right? Brazil? So, yeah, I mean, oh god. Um, yeah, I gotta figure out how to get to work tomorrow. My friend will probably give me a ride because we work the same hours, so he can probably give me a ride to and from work. But over the weekend, where he's off and I'm not, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get to work. Maybe I'll ride my bike or something. I don't know. It'll give me time to God, I can't. I've got it now. It'll fuck. I'll get exercise. Or I'll lose weight. I'll be right back. Tell you one thing, I am definitely going to be having a drink later. Every time a band announces a tour online, there's always one dude in the comments that writes, "Come to." Oh, I see what he's saying. All right. Speaking of concerts, next year, March 25th, at the Honda Center, Amon Amarth is playing. They're going to be local. They're going to be in my area, basically. And they're in a place I can easily drive to and see them at the Honda Center. So they're going to be doing that. The only problem is the tickets go on sale, I think, tomorrow, and I don't have the money right now. So I want to see if I can get tickets a little later on down the road. But that'd be cool. I kind of want to see them. They're gonna be close, and I can go see them. Yeah, Frozen Soul is gonna be there. Cannibal Corpse is gonna be there. There's some other band, but I forgot which one it was. I came back from the ZC tour and the White House West Wing part. We had to leave the old offices because Mr. President was on his way, so we got kicked out. I mean, obituary, is that it? Okay. But yeah, I saw the thing, and I kind of want to. It's like I want to go, but I don't know who would want to go with me. Besides you, Biff, I bet you'd want to go if you could. But I would like to see. I would like to see them. I've grown quite attached to that band. I actually do like them. I think I've heard Frozen Soul before too. Yeah. Definitely something to look forward to. What day is it? I think it was March 25th. Let me see. March or May? I gotta double check that. Let's see. All right, let me take a look here. Let's see. Oh, May 25th. It's in May. Okay, not March, May. May 25th, 2024. Saturday. Yeah, Cannibal Corpse, Obituary. I said that wrong. Obituary and Frozen Soul. I don't think I've ever seen. I've never seen Cannibal Corpse live. Obviously, I have not seen any of these bands live. What am I talking about? I have not seen any of these bands live ever in my life. But now would be a good time to go. So I gotta see if I can. Like, unfortunately, I won't be able to buy tickets right now. I mean, the tickets go on sale tomorrow, but I'm not gonna have the money right now, so I'm gonna see. I'll come see all the homies out your way anyway. Yeah, that's true. You can come out and like, let's see. You know, Chuck might be interested in going. I told him, I was like, hey, do you know they're gonna be here? I don't know. Maybe I can get a few of my friends to. I've seen Frozen Soul and Cannibal. Yeah, I haven't seen any of them, so they're all gonna be new to me, at least to see them live. But yeah, I'd definitely be down to go to that one. I gotta see. Hopefully tickets won't. I don't think tickets will sell out. But by the time I get tickets, it's probably gonna be like the upper sections or whatever. But yeah, so so that's one thing to look forward to, I guess, is, you know, there's a good chance I could see Mon Amarth in the future. It won't sell out, at least for a while. Yeah, I don't think it will. I mean, hey, you know how it is. We love our metal, but we're a very small group of people amongst. You know what I'm saying? We're a very small group of people, and not a lot of people are like. So yeah, it probably won't sell out at all, but I definitely want to try to go. I'll look into that. I'm like 8 weeks away from 70K tons of metal cruise. I'm fucking stoked, man. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you said you're going to that metal cruise. I can't do it. I cannot go on a boat. I just no. Not a cruise ship. Maybe I'm being paranoid. Maybe I've seen too many shipwreck movies. But I'm just like, nah, I don't want to just like, you know. Like, I don't want to like end up in that kind of situation. I would be like, oh God. Oh jeez. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Just bear with me for a minute. I'll be back. Ah, God damn it. I'm back. Sorry about that. I am having issues today. Like how on top of everything else. On top of everything else, I'm having stomach issues. So that could be just nerves, though. Maybe I'm just maybe the stress of the events have kind of like affected me in a certain way where I have to keep going to the bathroom. Oh, congrats on your win, Potter, for your $50. Spend it wisely. Maybe you should take it to. Maybe you can take it to Parks Casino and turn it into $50 million. Yeah. Don't play the slot machines, though. They rob you. Like, yeah. I'm like, those slot machines just take your money. Fuck you. Like, same thing with Atlantic City. They just take your money. They give you nothing. They give you shit. Nothing. You know, those are vending machines. They're rigged. But yeah, so oh god. Wouldn't say that I won $350 on a slot machine and my grandma almost won $1,000. You know what? Okay, so a couple of years ago, me and Peach were in Atlantic City. It was for my birthday. It was my first time in Atlantic City. Never been there before, but we went. And we went into one of the casinos, and they had a Simpsons slot machine. You know, one of those big, like, computerized, fancy, animated ones. Simpsons slot machine. I put in $20, and I won, like, about almost $200 off of that $20. And, like, after a while, I just kind of, like, slots is the worst. You're telling me, no kidding. So I won like $100-something off the Simpsons machine. And then I stopped playing because I kind of chickened out and I started playing. And I cashed my money and I got my money. I'm like, oh, cool, that's probably as good as I'm going to do. And I took my money. And then about, I want to say 2 years later, we went to that casino. The machine was gone. No more Simpsons machine. And we looked for it again when we went to Atlantic City, and still nothing there. But I didn't know. Like, we were on the boardwalk part of Atlantic City, and then I didn't know there's a whole other section with more casinos. Unfortunately, I didn't know how to get to those. So next time I go out there, I'm gonna see if I can hit up the other side and try the other casinos and see if they have it. Maybe they do. I don't know. Yeah, slots worse. Yeah, you know, you're right. They're terrible. I don't even know why. I've maybe won. I think the best I've ever done on a slot machine was in Vegas at a Ghostbusters slot machine. I was at one of the casinos. They had a Ghostbusters slot machine. I put the money in there, and I won like a couple $100 off of it. Unfortunately, I really, really, really had to pee. Honestly, I should have just pissed my pants and kept playing, because I was doing great. I was just getting money. I was just racking up the money on that one. I got up to go to the bathroom. I cashed out, went to the bathroom, came back. That machine was taken by somebody else, and the other machines, I put in another 20, didn't win anything. Lost the $20. Best odds are craps, blackjack, so long as they don't run an odd gunling them. Yeah. I thought about playing blackjack, but I didn't really, like, I didn't really see any open tables. Like, they didn't have anything. Walked to the gas station, I got off work, won $100 on $1 scratcher, and bought 30 scratchers, and won another 100 and bought a $20 scratcher and won my money back. I wanted to take her to Vegas while she was out here, but I didn't get a chance. Although, it's probably for the best because, like, the weekend I wanted to go to Vegas, there was a huge, giant data breach. Okay? So, depending on what hotel you stayed at, your information might have been compromised. They did a data breach. They did ransomware. They held like a bunch of these casinos and hotels for ransom or something like shit like that. So they did that. And then, like, there was bad storms out there because it was supposed to be the same weekend as Burning Man. And, like, Burning Man got completely, like, destroyed because of the weather. and then we both got sick. So we both caught colds. And couldn't really do much after that. The casino in my town was closed because a bunch of teenagers kept trying to break in. Well, aren't casinos supposed to be open like 24/7? Like, as far as I know, casinos are supposed to be... I mean, unless they did close and people try to break in to steal the money, I don't know. I always thought that casinos were 24/7. I didn't know if they were... I don't know if there's any that actually close or not, but I don't know. Not really. I don't really go to casinos a lot. And I really shouldn't because I keep losing my money. Vegas casino, I'll have mob time. I mean, hey man, it's the age of the internet. I guess if people are smart enough, they can do it with anonymity. I don't know. Here's the problem, though. Here is the problem with that. I will tell you something right now. Of these people that do shit like that, for whatever reason, is it just me? But when... I think the biggest problem with people doing... like, people committing crimes these days... is they want to be... They want to do it to become notorious. They want to become famous. They want their name to be known. And I don't know about you, but if I was any type of criminal at all, no matter what I do, pick a crime that I would do everything I can to make sure I don't get caught. I'm not going to advertise my crimes. I'm not going to leave behind anything. Like, these fucking criminals these days are trying to be fucking Batman villains. They leave a calling card. They leave a trace behind. They want to be internet famous. They want to be known. They want to be, like, why would you do that? The whole point of being a criminal is to not get caught. Is it just me? Am I wrong here? Is there something... Look, I'm no psychiatrist here. I'm not a criminologist. I don't know nothing about that. But people who commit crimes, is there something broken in their brain that makes them want to get caught? Anybody else get that? Is it just me? Is it just part of is it part of criminality to kind of maybe want to be caught a bit? I don't know. I'm just saying, if I was a criminal, I wouldn't want to get caught. I'd want to get away with it, because if I go to jail, I don't get to keep any of the money I stole. There, Peach. I'm wearing it right now. I don't get it. Right, yeah, it's definitely younger people. They film themselves doing this shit. And it's like, why? Why do you film... like if they had like smartphones back in the mafia days, the mafia would have lasted like 20 minutes. I went to the casino. Yeah, you were in Washington. How was that, Biff? I remember you were posting pictures about that. You're out in Washington and hanging out with Colt Moon and stuff. How was that? But yeah, I'm very confused why anybody at all would commit crimes and then film themselves doing the crimes and everything like that. It's just, like I said, I don't like it. I'm not any type of criminal psychologist, okay? I'm not Batman, okay? I don't know nothing about criminology. I don't know nothing about the criminal mind, but I would like to think that if I was any type of criminal, I would make sure not to get caught, you know? But yeah, you always have these people, they do their shit and they film it. They put it on TikTok now, man. There's like people who like are out there. You know, Bonnie and Clyde definitely found themselves and posted on the internet. If that talk, I know, right? I mean, like I said, if we had smartphones during the mafia, it would have lasted 20 minutes because the mafia would have been filming themselves doing these things. Could you imagine that? Like, could you see them? I'd imagine it being like this. Hey, we're here burying Jimmy Hoffa. Check this out. We got this. We found this clearing over here in the woods, and we're gonna bury Jimmy Hoffa over there. So we're taking care of him right now. Jimmy Hoffa's being buried in these woods right over here. It's gonna be so funny. Could you imagine that? That's what I picture. That's what I picture. Them sitting there filming themselves doing that shit, right? I think most crimes are one, crimes opportunity, and two, a response to the economic conditions that people are living in. So being a famous celebrity criminal allows people to live a fantasy. Why would you want to? I would not want to be famous. I don't want people to know what I'm doing. Like I get the part where like, you know, response to economic conditions. I get that. That's how this shit starts. But, you know, any criminal with the brain would like not want to get caught. Washington goes beautiful here. Hey man, I heard it's a pretty good state. I want to visit Seattle myself one day. People today are smart but dumb at the same. I'm sorry if you're filming yourself doing any type of criminal activity. You're not smart at all. Just no, you're dumb. Real white collar crimes are much more boring. I mean, a lot of people doing white collar, they get caught too. You know, it's just what it is, man. There's like they get caught too, but like they're not out there. They don't go out there and advertising what they're doing, but the shit they're doing leaves a trace. Like people will find out. Like I said, I don't know. Like I'm not a criminal. I'm not an expert on criminology. I'm not an expert on these things. I just feel like at one point, if you're doing stuff like this, don't get caught. I'm watching for the Expo. The awards going on right now. I haven't really. I mean, I know they're today, but I don't know what time. Gee, Mohammed, I wonder why. I wonder why you think that the Game Awards are a joke. What could possibly have happened? Or what could have possibly not happened that might make you question the validity of the Game of the Year awards? I'm not going to say it. I thought they're on later. I didn't know they're on like right now. I don't know what's going on with that. It starts in a few hours. Okay, I thought it was like already. I mean, I know they're doing pre-show stuff right now, at least, right? I think so. Or they're doing the. Is it pre-show or is it? Oh, it's just okay, this is what they're doing right now. It's just this. That's all it is. Alright, that's not important. I'm not going to worry about that. I know they have something up, but I don't know if they were doing a pre-show or just like a countdown. Looks like they're just doing a countdown. So, yeah. Alright, well, I'm not gonna stream that or anything like that. I'll probably just, I'll probably watch it just because it's on and because I'm home. But, I don't know. For the record, I'm just saying, I predict that Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win Game of the Year. Just throwing that out there. I believe that that's the game that's going to take it. So, that's just me. I could be wrong. I don't know. I know Zelda's in there. I know Mario Wonder's in there. I know Spider-Man 2 and Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 might make it. I don't know. That's still a very popular game. People still love Resident Evil 4. Speaking of Resident Evil 4, right? Okay, so the remake, I still don't think the remake for Resident Evil 4 is necessary. I've got odds on Tears of the Kingdom. I don't like hey, as much as I love Tears of the Kingdom, I don't see it winning this year. I mean, Breath of the Wild won a couple of years ago, and that's fine. But I think like I don't think Tears of the Kingdom is going to take it. It could. I'm not saying no, but I still think that Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be the. I mean, which game is going to be more in people's? I would say Baldur's Gate 3 because it was like a bigger event. Like I said, I'm not taking like I liked Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm like, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna win, but like I still say Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna be the winner of it. And they're probably going to win in other categories, too. So, we'll see. But, yeah, I'm all watch that later. Tears of the Kingdom is much of the same for it to win. I kind of agree, but also disagree. I mean, it's hard to tell. I just don't see it winning. And, like, to be honest, the same thing could be said about Spider-Man 2. It's more of the same from the other. There's Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2. Those are all basically the same game. Tears of the Kingdom has most perfect scores of any game in history. That's true. Tears of the Kingdom was glorified DLC for Breath of... I mean, you could say that for any sequel. Spider-Man Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2. Resident Evil 4, a straight up remake. And that's in Game of the Year. That's in the Game of the Year title. In Game of the Year running. I'm a little annoyed to have to buy a PS5 to play GTA until it comes out on PC, but I'm very excited for GTA. I mean, okay, so here's what's... Unless I missed something. Okay? I don't know. I've only seen the trailer for GTA 6. Okay? And at the end of the trailer for GTA 6, It just says GTA 6 and it says coming in 2025. But it didn't really announce, unless, and like I said, unless it was said elsewhere, I did not see an announcement for the platforms. PS5 and Xbox is a given. We know it's going to happen. But we don't know the day and date. We don't know it's going to be day and date on PC as well. I don't know. I just, like, I don't know. Like I said, everybody's like already, it's going to come out for PS5 and Xbox and that's it. And I'm just like, but where did it say that? Like I said, maybe it missed something. Maybe I missed something. If there's something out there that said it on their site, okay. I didn't look at the site. So, like I said, if there's something I missed on that information, let me know. And, okay, if it's on the site, then yeah, okay. I was like, what? Yeah, I don't know if, like I said, I've only seen the trailer and that's it. I didn't look at any other news. I didn't check the website. I just saw the trailer and that was it. Because that's all we got is a trailer. I'm not gonna get super excited for it yet based on a regular trailer. Not saying that the trailer didn't look good, and not saying I'm not looking forward to the game, because I am. I'm just saying, as of right now, all we have is that trailer, and I'm just not gonna really, like, wet my pants over anything else for the time being. But okay, no, I didn't see the site. But yeah, if it's on the site, then okay. I concur. I concede my my skepticism. But yeah, we'll see. They might maybe they might announce a PC version later. Sometimes they do that. They'll be like Xbox and PC, and then an Xbox and PlayStation. Then another trailer will drop and says, "Oh, PC version as well." I don't know. But you know, it was funny because I'm sitting there and you see that video where it shows scenes from the trailer and the real life stuff they're based on. You know, have you seen that side by side video? It shows stuff from the trailer and the events in real life that inspired it. And I'm just like, all those people are being, it's going to cause a lot of problems because all those people are being parodied. And I'm telling you right now, they are going to try to sue Rockstar. Watch. There's some like frivolous lawsuits are on the way. It happened with GTA 5. Remember that my crew says so. Says so from Miami. Excited to trace my steps in real life GTA 6 when it comes out. Yeah, well, what is GTA if not inspired by like real life events? But like that, there's already a few. Like, remember when GTA 5 came out, and like they showed that blonde woman in a lot of promotional material, and Lindsay Lohan swore up and down that was her, and she tried to sue him. Remember that? Like, it was some random blonde girl, wasn't really model, as far as I know, it wasn't modeled after anybody, just like the random girl they showed in promotional material, and in loading screens and stuff like that, that blonde girl on the beach. And Lindsay Lohan was trying to say, "Oh, that's me there, that I'm suing you because that character," and it looked nothing like her, by the way. Just throwing that out there. It looked nothing. Did not look like her at all. I don't know what Lindsay Lohan thinks she looks like, but she didn't look like that girl. Did she? I don't remember. Like, did they settle out of court or something? Because but that wasn't her. It didn't even look like her at all. I remember the controversy. I don't remember how it ended, though. I don't know if... I thought... I don't fucking know. But, all the people they showed in the trailer are actually at this point based on real life people and real life events that happened in the past decade. And a lot of these people are going to be very like that one guy. What the hell? All I know is he's supposed to be considered the Florida Joker, right? That guy. That guy already saw, and he's like. Then you know that woman that they showed with the hammers. I wouldn't be surprised if you hear from the alligator coming out of the pool. Like the alligator that was coming out of the pool is gonna try to sue Rockstar. That's gotta be a parody article somebody's gonna come up with, right? What's that parody gaming site, Hard Drive or whatever? They should do that. Alligator sues Rockstar for negative portrayal. That would actually be funny. But yeah, so I don't know, but I feel like this new stuff is pretty much a straight up rip off of real people, not just similar design parody, right? I mean, they really took a lot, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if that was the best idea. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I don't like GTA Online 2 is going to be big. What do they call it? GTA Online 2? I don't know. I think they probably just call it GTA 6 Online. But yeah, so apparently the whole state of Florida. Okay, so I don't know what it's called. Vice City. Vice City is known as. Vice City is definitely Miami. Okay, there's no getting around that. I don't know what they're going to call Florida. For example, what I mean by that is California in the world of Grand Theft Auto is known as San Andreas. New York City is Empire City. Wait, is it Empire City? I want to say Empire City. In the other Grand Theft Auto games, I don't know, but I don't know what they're gonna call Florida. Like Orange Grove, Orange Land. Stop making stupid people famous. Yeah, I mean, basically, and a lot of these people are gonna be portrayed. Florida is known as okay, Leonida. Okay, I don't know. Okay. I gotta be honest with you. I never got a chance to play Vice City, so I know what you're thinking. It's Leonida. They're telling me right now. Unfortunately, I never got a chance to play Vice City as a whole, and I have it. Like, you could buy the games on PC. I bought them before the remasters came out. But I have them, but the original PC versions suck. Because you can't do controller support. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. And I don't really have the remasters because you can't buy the remasters on Steam. And I suppose I could buy them on Switch. I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, so like I said, I know California, San Andreas, L.A., which were like is Los Santos. I don't know the state. Is it Empire State? I guess over in in GTA. Empire City is New York. I don't know the name of the state. And as far as I know, that's the only location. Is that the only locations they even had those? Like Florida, California, and New York. I don't know if there's any other locations that they do in Grand Theft Auto. There's supposed to be 3 major cities. Vice City will be twice as big as Los Santos in GTA 5. Then there's 4 smaller cities. But there's supposed to be a GTA NASA, Disney World, and Mar-a-Lago. Oh. Oh, God, no. Don't do it, Rockstar. Don't do it. Don't do it, Rockstar. Let that one go. Don't. No. That's not a good idea. Liberty City. I don't know why I kept thinking Empire City. PS2 GTA 3, San Andreas, Liberty City, Stories, Vice Cities. Liberty City. That is New York. Okay, I don't know why I kept thinking Empire City. I'm thinking of a different game. What game am I thinking of where's Empire City? You know they will. I know. They're going to do it. I don't know. Oh my God. It is going to be a fantastic 2 years before this game comes out. They're going to mess with all that. Oh, they're going to do it. I know they're going to do it. I didn't even think they would. I didn't even think of that. Liberty City sounds like Philadelphia, but it's actually New York. I think Empire City was Mafia. Now that I think about it, I'm thinking of Mafia 2. I'm thinking Mafia 2 is Empire City. I don't think they use the real names in a. New York's called the Empire State. You're probably mixing the two things in your mind. Yeah, no, but I think, like I said, I have to recheck. But I think in the Mafia games, Mafia 2 is Empire City, and it's supposed to be New York, but it's called Empire City. I know Mafia 1 is supposed to take place basically in Illinois. It's basically supposed to be Chicago. I think it's supposed to be Chicago for the first one. New York for the second one. New York for the second one, and then it was like a version of New Orleans for Mafia 3. I do? I'm looking at my glasses. I can't see that well at all without them. It sucks. I need to get like new eyes. But yeah, so New York's called Empire State, and Grand Theft Auto. Honestly, the only GTA game I've played from beginning to end was GTA 5. That was literally my first GTA game. That's basically because back in the days of the original GTA games, I had no job and couldn't afford to buy my own games. So I didn't have games back then. By the time GTA 5 came out, I was gainfully employed and could buy the game. And I bought it for PS3. Legally distinct in New York is pretty catchy. I don't know why there isn't a GTA based on Chicago. I remember they were talking about doing one in San Andreas had San Francisco and Las Vegas. And Vegas. GTA 5 had Canada briefly. Yeah, there were like 2 scenes in Canada in the beginning and somewhere like towards late game. I remember that. Because the game starts out, you know, when GTA 5 starts there in Canada, and then later on, like later in the game, late game, they go back briefly to Canada. I remember one time they were talking about maybe making a game in I think it's called, I think in the world of Grand Theft Auto, Vegas is Sin City, I believe. Again, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know why there's a GTA based on Chicago. I mean, right? I mean, well, they didn't take so. There was a GTA in London, 1969. What? I'm sure they might get around to Chicago eventually. They probably call it like Typewriter City or something like that. Vegas was Las Ventura. Oh, okay. I don't know. Missed opportunity to call it Sin City, if you ask me. Man, I really should. I really should get that GTA collection and play it so I can be caught up on my Grand Theft Auto know-how. I wish there was a GTA in Philadelphia. I mean, isn't there? I think if they made a GTA in Philadelphia, it would be called like Brotherly City or something like that. What are alternate names we could find for cities? Like Chicago, I think would be Typewriter City. Get it? Chicago Typewriter City. Philadelphia should be Brotherly City. Now, like I said, outside of Grand Theft Auto 5, I don't know much about the series because I didn't really get a chance to play the other games, and the PC versions I have are terrible. I think I bought them for like $5 each. That's about it. But yeah, so Phoenix would be like Firebird or something stupid. There's Phoenix. They should do one in Texas. Call it like Lone Star. Call it Lone Star State or something like that. Or Star, I don't know. Lone Star City. Lone Star City, a city in Texas. That could be like Houston, but it's like Lone Star City. They should do one in Nebraska. Grand Theft Auto Corn City. Arizona would probably be called like Arizona state would probably be called like Desert. So yeah, I don't know. I'm out of I'm running out of GTA ideas. They should do Seattle. They usually do cities with beaches. I never thought of that. I never noticed that. That's actually a pretty good point. I never noticed they did that. Huh. Well, that explains a lot. Like every Grand Theft Auto, I wonder if that's like a rule, like an internal rule. Every Grand Theft Auto must take place in an area that has a beach. But what about no? Did it have a beach? No, not a real one. Is it by the ocean? No, can't have it. What about made up beaches by lakes? Nope, has to be by the ocean. Nothing. Like we will accept nothing less than the ocean. But yeah, so gotta have boat missions. Boat missions, water ski races. Gotta have those. Gotta have the water ski races. It's a big metro area near an international border. Has a beach, tons of variety and culture. I think I'm starting to understand. Okay, I think I'm starting to like put this together now. It's like I never knew any of this. Yeah, that all sounds about right. That sounds like the criteria for a GTA game. Oh God. All right. Anyway, I think it's about time I start wrapping this up. I just wanted to do a quick stream to just go over a few things. Like I said, starting next week, I should be back to streaming another. I'll be streaming a new game on Twitch. Not gonna say what it is yet, but when it happens, you'll know. And yeah, so like I said, I'll be working tomorrow, and then my schedule just goes back to normal. I'll be off like Thursday and Friday next week, and stuff like that. And we'll see how it goes. And yeah, like I said, I explained everything that happened to my freaking house and truck outside. That was an entire mess. So yeah, let me know. I'll see what I can do. Like I said, I'm like tickets go on sale tomorrow, but I'm not really gonna have the money for it tomorrow. Hopefully a few months down the road. It's in Anaheim. It's a good like 30-minute drive from my house, so it's not that bad. But yeah, so anyway, like I said, that's gonna be it for streaming today. I'm gonna stream, do more streaming, start Twitch streaming again pretty soon. Now that I'm back, like, unless I don't know, unless something else decides to crash in my house, I don't know. Let's hope it doesn't. But but anyway, thank you for stopping by, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully with better news, and not just like my house and truck got totaled. All right, see you guys later.